Scent of stale water, primitive soap, and thick steam clogs my senses. The churning heaters above the building roar and rumble as they labor to heat gallons of ice-cold water. The auto monks really outdid themselves with this. Can't see much different to magic if you're a Draconi. No magic involved. It's a straightforward immersion heater. They're using electricity from the Great Barrier, just like the rest of Alayla. Handy. And hungry. The water tanks are using a crazy amount of power. Dravoni gives the auto monks protection. I bet they're happy to provide. Nice luxury. It's more than luxury. Parasites and disease are still a problem. And with a body covered in fur, the risks I can assess are quadrupled. And consider the climate. Washing in ice-cold water could be lethal. As we're navigating the individual rooms, a Draconi tribeswoman exits in a state of undress. I blush and politely turn my gaze away from her bare chest. She jumps at the sight of us. Oh, Loken, it's not like you to wash here. I will not use the springs today. Ah, well, the room here is empty so you can be alone. The pipes are still hot. Okay. Respect to you, Black Runner. She bows her head. Loken copying the gesture, then shuffles past us. When we're alone, Loken regards me curiously. You are shy? Sorry? Your face is red. I roll my eyes. Still not used to casual nudity. This was offensive to the Zephyr. I snicker. He really can't get his head around this. It was just uncommon. This is why you do not like tits. No, it's... forget it. I was just being polite. I am confused. Don't worry about it. Nice of her to point out the empty shower room, though. But this is because others will not shower with us. They believe we are tainted. Right. I forgot. Loken, shrugging off the thought, enters the solitary shower room with me. It's the same one I used before, where I was joined by Orion. That was only last week. Feels like a lifetime ago now. Back then, all I worried about was whether or not Loken and I were going to get it on. Things were simpler. I had no idea what was happening. Naive, stupid human. As I took my shirt off, Loken unbuckles his chest strap. I watch him wince painfully and clutch his side. Need more Dawn Lily? No. You're in pain. I am fine. I can heal quickly. You can't. Take more Dawn Lily if you need it. Perhaps. But I will do this later. Now I will enjoy these waters with you. He goes still, tail swaying, and watches me. There's a glint to his eye, the echo of a hunger I haven't seen for quite some time. I grin at him before turning to strip myself down and fumble with the shower pipes. Gods, I really do need to wash. My body is still caked in filth, blood, and bruises. I must reek. With a metallic screech and a shudder, the pipes above us burst to life. Hot, glorious water explodes from the outlet and showers me. I jolt at the sudden temperature change. The water feels amazing. Not as lavish as the muscle-melting hot springs, but still, it's nice. You are a good human. I turn around. Man, what a view. We lock eyes. I immediately blush. He does the same. It's nothing I've not seen before, but again, things feel different now. But it's Loken, right? Just Loken. I give him a smile. Hey there. Hello. Why am I nervous? He and I got so close and so quickly, it seems silly. But it was just a physical attraction, mostly. Now there's this tension neither of us can avoid. After everything that's happened, it almost feels odd having lewd thoughts, as though it's with someone completely different. Just notice he's like looking at you differently in different lines. Well, we are going on a date tonight. Maybe it's better to see how that plays out. Or maybe he'd be comfortable with the reminder that I'm still the same human. Non-horny options. We have a date tonight, just us. There'll be plenty of time to explore things later if we want. You look great. Gonna join me then? I grin, gesturing him to come closer. He does so, his form towering above me as he dips his head under the water. It rushes over his pelt, puffing out his fur. The shower gushes down my back, the sudden sting of heat a pleasant contrast against the cold alien air. I turn and wince momentarily when the water strikes my scarred face. The pain doesn't last, and soon I'm able to submerge my head entirely. There's a shuffle of padded footsteps behind me before Logan curls both arms around my waist and tugs me into his embrace, cramming his muzzle down against my cheek. Hey there, big guy. Small human. I squirm back into his waterlogged fur. It takes a while for his pelt to become fully soaked. He seems more intent on just holding me. Logan pauses for a moment, passing a small glass bottle to me. Inside is a pale green liquid. This will be good for your skin. Ah, thanks. I swiftly pour the viscous shampoo onto my hands and lather my hair up. Next to me, Logan takes a different bottle. He puts 2 sizable mounds of shampoo on his shoulders, then pours the rest down his chest. I smirk, watching him empty the whole bottle. All of it, huh? All Alalian hounds have thick pelts. The washing must be thorough. Need some help? He freezes, head tilting. Help? I smirk, holding up my hands and wiggling my fingers. Okay. With his permission, I step closer and firmly massage my hands into his chest. His waterlogged pelt feels heavy and thick underneath my fingers. Logan growls in guttural bliss. His head rolls back, arms going slack, and eyes slowly rolling shut. That is feeling good. I grin, continuing to lather up his chest and his shoulders. Or to his shoulders? I don't know. He begins to smear the soap over his own back. You are comfortable? With you? Always. I bring his paw up and plant a gentle kiss on it. Behind us, I hear heavy droplets of water being flicked left and right from his wagging tail. His entire body shimmies side to side very slightly along with it. Releasing his arm, I start working the bubbling soap onto his arm fur. I guess you don't come in here much. I do not. The springs are closer to home. Gotta say, this is nice. But the springs are better. Because you are shy? There are more people at the hot springs. I think I'm done being shy with you. This is good. I am liking when you were undressed. With a jolt, I flinch as I feel his paw on my waist. He tugs me closer to him. It is good to hold you like this. There's a longing to his grasp. The claws on his fingertips dig slightly into my skin. He's definitely holding himself back. Keep it wholesome. Later. If the mood takes us there. I don't want to spoil things right now. Logan slowly curls his arms around me, tugging me into a backwards hug. I grin, sliding my hands up and clasping his paws. You know something? I couldn't do this without you. I still don't know who I am after what we discovered. Still figuring that out. There's something... I trail off. Something I thought I found. It's, Alex? Nothing. It's nothing. I have you. It's enough, you know? Whatever happens, I'm staying with you. Behind me, I feel Loken's tail start to wag madly. Okay. He kisses my cheek. You are very important to me, Alex. I do not know what path you will take, but you are a great black runner. You are my acolyte, and you are a good human. Do not forget this. I won't. He goes quiet. I just stand there with him, the water flowing from above and down between us. I couldn't be more comfortable, really. It's like we're back at wilderness, joining hands in a world where centuries of terrible history have kept us apart until now. But he's less of a stranger now. Tonight, I intend to learn even more about him. Loken's chest rumbles. He lets go of me and steps away, kissing my cheek tenderly. Alex, we will not waste more time here. I must return to the hall to see our chieftain. You must wash all the soap from your skin before we leave. Nodding, I turn about and dunk my head back under the flow of water. Skipping the horny scene sure makes it go faster. It doesn't take long to get myself clean and dry. Loken, on the other hand. Damn, Loken, your belt is thick. I've been attempting to dry his back for what feels like an hour. The crude, rough towel isn't really doing the job. That is enough. The air will dry the rest. Sure you won't get cold? No. He steps away, leaving his damp fur to cold air as he hurriedly gets changed. I blink down at the towel. It's absolutely matted with his shed fur. I restrain a laugh, remembering that it's a sensitive issue for him. When we're both changed, he leads me back outside. The cries of a rowdy crowd and a rough scuffle meet us as we emerge from the showers. Loken growls at my side. There is fighting. We both step out on alert, but relax at the sight of Taki, knocking one of Caius' wardens down into the dirt with a satisfying ease. Around the circle, several more riptide grunts seem to be nursing injuries. So much for going on duty. Looks like she's getting carried away. Taki does not know when she must stop. It makes her proud, arrogant, and reckless. But she is good at this. It is good for others to see Taki as a great first guardian for our chief. I look up at Loken curiously. Do you ever take part? Dueling. Ever like to butt heads with someone? I do not. I am a black runner. We are not warriors. Says the hound hunting down Ashlanders like they're his prey. Don't forget I once watched you turn a sugar cook into a trembling, broken mess. This is not the same. He gestures at the scene before us. Fighting does not happen like this. In sparring there are rules. There is honor. There is no honor in the black zones. There is no honor in war. This sparring is not real. It is a sport. When it is real, there are survivors and bodies. Only this and nothing more. I stroke his arm. Ever the wise hound. I am knowing things. Taki also knows this. She has fought many enemies. There's a loud thud as Taki drop kicks a far larger warden into the dirt. There's no debating it. The badger is truly a talented warrior. Fuck yeah! Feel that? Come on! She twirls her spear around and opens her arms arrogantly to the crowd. Anyone else? Who wants to fuck me? The Draconi crowd, despite its rowdy approval, remains at a distance. Nobody else seems willing to contend with Taki's skills. And then my heart lurches as the adrenaline-pumped badger points her spear at Caius. How about you, pussycat? The crowd becomes a hush in an instant. The mood has shifted from that of raucous jeering to a tense, nervous quiet. Beside me, Loken's tail freezes. I feel him step closer to me and lower his voice to a tense snarl. This is not appropriate. Oh boy. Caius' eye twitches. Let's see what you got, big boy. Come on, knock me to the ground. Taki? Maybe that's enough. Shove it, Alex. I wince, whispering to Loken. This isn't going to end well. Caius just rolls his eyes. You wouldn't enjoy that. Ha, wanna bet? Paws up, pretty kitty. The saber-tooth looks down at her, then at his broken and battered wardens. Another time. Oh, hear that, folks? Taki turns and bellows to the crowd. Toothy here is too scared of a little badger. Are all riptide balls this small? Taki, you are being disrespectful. Do not. Fuck off, Loken. Let me have this. I will tell Dravonia. Yeah, you go do that, puppy. Taki grunts, turning her back to us. Ready, kitty cat? Reconsider. Taki just laughs. Nah. She revolves with lightning speed and throws her booted foot at Caius' chest. I'll never forget Caius' reaction. He grabs her wrist, tugs her off balance, and sidesteps the kick with the tiniest of manipulations. Then he lunges at a speed that shouldn't have been possible. With a jaw-dropping thud, he smashes his forehead into Taki's face. Taki hits the dirt. The Draconi crowd gasps in horror. Alarmed, I go to rush over to Taki and help her up, but Loken holds me back. Wait! Caius cracks his neck, barely flinching. For a moment, my heart lurches when it seems he's going in for another blow. But instead, he steps back and resumes his stoic crossed-armed stance, staring down at the crumpled honey badger before him with a raised eyebrow. Gods, I never imagined it was possible to move that fast. Caius is unbelievable. Slowly, painfully, Taki untangles herself and sits up. Every ounce of adrenaline has been smashed out of her. She furiously scrambles to her feet, almost losing her balance. She seems groggy, holding a hand to her forehead and staring incredulously at Caius. The tiger just shrugs. Around us, the crowd somewhat awkwardly avoids the scene by going about its business. Where the fuck did she learn that one? I teach that one. Taki goes to reply, but then wobbles. She seems really dazed. Ignoring Loken's warning, I rush over to her. Hey, you okay? I try to prop her up with my shoulder, but she shoves me off. Okay, I'm fucking great. You see that? What the fuck? Damn it, Caius. You don't fucking play around. Don't act surprised. Taki, you are hurt? Hurt? Fuck that. Where did I say that come? Where'd that come from? Hurt? It fucking got me brains mushed. It was awesome. Nothing kills your buzz, does it? Taki laughs, squaring up to Caius again. Run it back, Caius. Same move. I can dodge it this time. Taki. Come on, let's go. Gods, that's enough. No need to roll over so he can stamp the other side of your face. I'm fucking breathing, ain't I? Caius smirks. No. Pussy? Indeed. Come on, give me something. How'd you do it? I have 40 years on you, Taki. It's only mathematics. Attend to your arrogance. Lose more. Failure is a fine teacher. Ha! Ain't nobody to lose to. Caius grunts, then gestures at me. I just wince. Hey, don't involve me in this. Nah, Alex ain't about to give me... Oh. Nah, Alex ain't above me. Give me a few more rounds and I'll kick his ass too. Ugh. Gotta have some weaknesses, Alex. Something that scares you. Nope. Bullshit. I'll figure it out. Tits. I whirl around and glare at Logan. Explain? Alex finds tits distracting. An unclothed duel would be difficult for him. Hey, no. What? Alex is scared of titties? What? No. But you were saying tits make you uncomfortable. God, that was just the indulgence. This effort didn't have ceremonial orgies. It's got nothing to do with tits. And Caius frowns at me, baffled. Humans disapprove of breasts. Why? No. Guys, it's a misunderstanding. Hey, Alex. What? Bam. Cool, it's already censored. Damn it, Taki. She cackles at me, letting her top fall back down and stooping to collect her spear. Right. Next duel, I'm winning. We are not sparring in the nude. What do you say, human? Look, I gotta rush. Late for warden duties. Catch you assholes later, yeah? With a final wink at me, Taki marches off towards the village. I just grin. Man, she's something else. Loken. Caius? My sister will return soon. She wants to speak with you. Only you. Be ready to meet her at the hall. Okay. Do you know where she's gone? No. Dravonia is... He growls. She guards her secrets. Don't you? No. Without elaborating, the tiger turns tail and marches in the opposite direction. We have spent enough time with our distractions. Our chieftain will be waiting for me. You think she's got a blackrunner job for you? He hums uncertainly. I do not know. It's odd. There must be a reason she didn't ask for me to join, or Nitro. Perhaps she will hear my judgment alone before doing this. Alex, I will meet you after discussing these things with our chieftain. You'll be okay? Yeah, I'll check in with Milo. Meet you at Aeon's hut? Okay. He pulls me into a hug, crushing me with his thick arms. I'm barely able to move, so I just snicker and pat his back. See you later, big guy. With a final nod, Loken turns about and heads towards the hall to meet with Dravonia. Once he's out of sight, I turn and try to remember the direction to the schools. I wasn't expecting to run into anyone on the way. As usual, the tribeswomen keep their distance. By now, absorbing their dubious stares is second nature. Caius's ramblings the day he arrived didn't help, and neither do the fresh scars on my face. So, as I'm ambling through the cobblestone streets, I'm surprised to find my path blocked by a familiar biped. Oh, hey, Barrow. Human. His bloodshot eyes flick up and down. The left looks redder than the other. He continues to block my path. You okay? The boy. Boy? Boy. Which boy? The shit. Oh, Milo. Causing trouble. I groan, remembering Milo's dislike of Barrow. What's he done? Nothing. Heard he's yours. Just make him stay away. I nod. If you leave him alone, I'll make sure he does the same. Good. Just before he leaves, I squint at him carefully. He's wearing the same sunken scowl as always, but it's far more lopsided. My attention is drawn to his left eye again. It's not just red, it's swollen. Right as I noticed, he rubs it firmly. Bite, is he okay? Definitely not. That eye is infected. How bad? Oh, in between voices. How bad? Ask him if it hurts. That doesn't look good. He just stares. I point at his eye. He grunts. Don't care. Does it hurt? Nah. He rubs the eye again, then shrugs. Yeah, hurts. Don't matter. It could be minor, or not. If it's endothalamitis, that could lead to blindness. You should go to the healers. That could get serious. Nah. I mean it. You could lose your eye. Healers won't care. I frown. Why not? It's their job. Nope. No one cares. Including me. Why would you think that? He just shrugs. Giovanni looks out for everyone, including you. She cares. The clan cares. He shrugs again. Nope. Had someone who cared. Gone now. Ah. I'm sorry to hear that. You ain't. You're a black runner. He turns and marches off. I scowl. Wait, Barrow. Fuck off. I remain, still scowling. An uncomfortable melancholy floods me as I watch him go. What was that about? I'm not sure. Sounded like personal beef with black runners. He doesn't like Loken either. Something must have happened. I stare at Barrow as he disappears around a corner. It's deeply uncomfortable just letting him walk off. He's gonna lose his eye. He needs help. He needs to go to the healers, but we can't force him to go. Let's tell Mia. She could visit him. All right, good plan. So, Bite and I shift our path to the healer's hut, and the rest of the morning goes by quickly. We tell Mia about Barrow's infection, but she already knows. He'd refused treatment. Repeatedly. We can't help someone who won't help themselves. Something about Barrow's situation saddens and stings me like an open wound. I'm not sure why yet. I'm sorry. I tried. I'll never stop trying. I'll fix this. All of it. I love you. Ugh! Damn it. Shit. I'm okay. I clench my eyes shut, gasping for breath. At my side, a gentle but firm voice washes over me. You're all right. Listen to my voice. Breathe. Slowly now. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And count. In 1. I try to follow his guidance, ignoring the blood coursing through my body and the terrified sweat dripping down my forehead. And out. In 2. And out. In 3. Focusing on my breaths, I force the nightmare, the rage from my thoughts. Just a dream, nothing more. They can't hurt me. They can't touch me. They won't. I open my eyes. I'm outside Aeon's hut, sat cross-legged beside Nitro. Even when I awoke in a startled panic, he barely even flinched from his meditative pose. I'm alright. I look to my left and see the Black Runner's ear flick. He remains still as a statue, eyes gently shut. Sorry, it must have dozed off. Then it's working. Damn it, really thought I was over the nightmares. After one day? No, they'll come in waves. After wiping the cold sweat from my forehead, I lean backwards on the grass and shake my head. Don't think I'm cut out for this stuff. Nitro cracks his neck, then rises to his feet. Keep at it. The Blackstones aren't a place for feelings of rage. Yeah, just don't think meditation is the answer. Thanks for trying, though. All the same, keep practicing. It's a skill. I nod, looking away glumly. You need time. Grief has an order. It must be respected. Where there's pain, there was once love. And what if you couldn't grieve? What if those memories were too painful? I can't do it. I shake my head, gritting my teeth. I won't. This is all I have now. There are always other paths, Alex. You'll find the strength to move on. To forgive. Forgive? I stare up at him. My species, my family, was hunted and tortured. I was burned for trying to save them. And I won't betray them by forgiving. Nitro's nostrils flare thoughtfully. He nods in understanding, then reaches out a hand. I never said the path would be easy. I take it, letting him pull me to my feet. I really appreciate your advice. Us black runners should take care of one another. Tragically, not every trauma can be resolved with tea. I chuckle and look ahead, spotting Aeon and Milo leaning over the bonnet of the Zephyr car. Upon it rests the Exotech tablet that belonged to Wyatt, the back carefully removed and the internal electronics exposed. Aeon is tampering carefully with it, whilst Milo watches closely in awe. Introducing the boy to Aeon seemed like a wise move. They're getting on well and have a similar aptitude for technology. Bite, let's speak. Bite, answer me. You can't ignore me forever, friend. Don't count on it. He can be pretty stubborn. I can't imagine who he learned that from. Nitro trails off slowly, his brow tensing. He seems troubled. You okay? I'm being watched. What do you mean? The canine smirks and nods his head to the side. I follow the gesture to the curious culprit, who has his emerald eyes locked onto Nitro. Got your attention, lad?
Are you the blind one?
No, just Nitro.
You're lying.
Ouch, that's cold. The tiger holds 4 of his fingers up.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Milo.
What? I'm only asking.
4. 4 fingers. Huh, seriously? I'll make an exception if it's for something funny. Milo plunges his hands into his hoodie pocket.
How many now?
None. No fingers. What do I win?
Ah, I really thought you were him.
A new record. The fastest I've ever disappointed anyone.
Have you ever met him? The real blind one?
I have.
What's he like?
He's a prick.
Oh.
Trust me, little acolyte. He'd disappoint you as well. Nitro winks at me, or rather, at Bite.
But you are a black runner.
I am.
Ever killed a demon?
Milo!
Ah, come on, I'm just asking.
Only 2 of us have ever managed that. I turn, suddenly interested. Really? Who? Aya, Logan's mentor. Well before my time. Whoa, he never mentioned that. He never mentioned. She must have been one hell of a black runner. Who was the other? You. Milo immediately gawps at me. I blush.
Oh, is that why your face got fucked up?
That's not... It's complicated. I'll tell you when you're older.
Fine.
Disappointed, Milo meanders back to the car beside Aeon. He yawns, then rubs his eyes vigorously. I frown. He's been yawning a lot this morning, and he seems more sluggish than usual. I step over to him. You alright?
What?
You're exhausted. What's up? The youngster lowers his voice.
Just tired. Keep having bad dreams.
Nitro's ears flick despite Milo's effort to keep the conversation between him and I. You can't have you focus if you're having nightmares. Have you told the healers?
Yeah, I tried some sleeping aid thing from them. Tasted like a dead cow's nostril juice.
Ah, Donnelly.
Thought maybe it was something I was eating. I was thinking of trying Ed's new diet.
And what does that young otter's diet entail?
He's only allowed to eat things that have fallen from trees by themselves. It's more natural. So far, he's eaten 7 types of berries, 3 pine cones, and an owl.
I just laugh. You're full of shit. He grins, shrugging. I'm starting to enjoy his shenanigans. It's certainly entertaining. You mentioned these dreams before. How often do you get them?
I don't know. Every few days? They're not really dreams, more like, I don't know, feelings?
Feelings like a chasm, no? A sense of infinity, danger.
Kinda, yeah. Like I'm in trouble for something. I don't know. It happens during the day sometimes, too.
What happens in these dreams?
Most times I can't remember. Just wake up scared. Sometimes being chased. Sometimes I'm burning.
I glance to Nitro, who seems to sigh in sympathy. Do you know something about this? I have them too. It's a black runner affliction, quite rare. The 4 gives you a connection to the black zones, boy. It's in your power to look within them, clear of thought. But they can see you too. Even here, even now. And you feel it every time their eyes lock onto you. A shiver down your spine, a cloud on the mind. How do we stop it? You don't. Milo winces, clearly unnerved.
So I'll have nightmares forever?
We all do. He looks crushed. I pat his shoulder to try and comfort him. Hey, don't worry, buddy. We'll figure this out. Come on, Nitro. There has to be a way. Poor guy needs to sleep. The older Black Runner regards Milo curiously. You want to be a Black Runner? Milo puffs his chest out, feigning confidence.
Yes.
What kind of Black Runner?
A good one.
Then you'll be delving into the abyss of secrets even you won't ever fully understand. It's part of you even now. Embrace it. Learn to relish it. The shiver is everything. Use it. Milo seems baffled by the wisdom, but nods nonetheless. Breaking the somber mood, Aeon brings the reassembled tablet over, wearing an annoyed scowl.
Bad news. Very bad. She's dead.
Who's dead?
The device. The computer. The tablet. Dead, I say. Dead. Dead.
And so young.
It needs power, it does. Electricity. So, you just need the right cable. That's how those are charged.
I spot Nitro smirking curiously. Nose twitching in Milo's direction. I grinned, somewhat proud. Aeon flips the tablet over. Sure enough, on its underside is a small charging port.
Afraid not, afraid not. We've got no cable that fits here. No, no. You'll have to find one in the Blackstone, you will. I'll get one.
Like, fuck you, Will. Pfft. I'm headed in tomorrow anyway. I can see if there's anything that'll work.
I'm coming with you.
You're staying here.
But
No way are you ready for the Black Zones yet. Let me handle this, Milo. The boy folds his arms and pouts grumpily.
someone's got to watch your back. You're still missing half your face.
Aeon clears his throat.
Milo boy, you have a knack for the old knowledge, you do. Why not stay with me tomorrow instead, there's plenty of old salvage here, there is. Invent something. Invent!
Milo's face lights up.
For real? Of course, of course. Got a spark you have. Bright, very bright. Brightest I've seen.
Bold statement. An assessment is in order. Assessment? You claim the boy has a talent for craft. Set him loose on a trove of salvage and see what he can do. You should see what he did with a couple of pipes and some stones. Nitro frowns at Milo, who just blushes and shrugs modestly. Don't keep me in suspense, lad.
Slingshot? Ah, impressive, impressive. One day you'll...
Hey, come on. It wasn't just a slingshot. It was a crossbow with a functioning trigger, pistol-sized. Never seen a mechanism like it. As Nitro beams, Milo shrinks in modestly. It's pretty cute. If the Blackstones can learn fear, I'm sure you'll be the one to teach them it.
Ah, then let's see. Let Milo stay here. Let him build. Let him. I'll help. I will.
Sure about this, Aeon? I smirk, shooting the boy a wink. Milo can be a real asshole. He just laughs.
I'll be good. Promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, little guy.
Nah, I mean it this time. I won't let you down.
I ruffle his head fur. You could never do that.
You're not gonna lose any more of your face in the Blackstone, are you?
I'll be careful. Promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, asshole.
Smartass. We're interrupted. From behind Aeon's hut, Caius's unmissable height marches towards us wearing his usual staunch expression. What's he doing here? Can't be good. Guard up. He isn't friendly with Aeon, remember? As the tiger approaches, I place myself subtly between him and Aeon. Where's Loken? He ignores me for a moment, head turning to Aeon's half-built automobile. We're silent as the chieftain drifts over to it, his gaze turning sour. Quite the contraption. He reaches out to stroke his finger along the rusty bonnet. Ah! Devoid of all hesitation, Aeon rushes past me and slaps the tiger's hand away.
No touching. No. Fragile machine this. Fragile.
There's an uncomfortable pause. Caius stares. Milo and Nitro are silent. Then the tiger just smiles. Imagine my surprise. Caius spots Milo. And who's this little warrior? I glare, stepping between them. Watch it, he's mine. Behind me, Nitro contains a smirk. I cringe, realizing what I just said.
You are so embarrassing.
Agreed, young one. I just meant I'm responsible for him, that's all. Don't be Loken, Alex. We already have a Loken. His name is Loken. You're not Loken. Whatever. My sister asked me to fetch you and Nitro. Come on, Loken is waiting too. What's this about? Blackrunner business, supposedly.
Awesome, let's go.
Milo naively charges forward. I throw my arm out to catch him. No.
But...
Let Nitro and I handle this.
Bitch.
And proud of it. Stay with Aeon.
But I have school.
You're excused. I'll tell Dravonia I want you here. This is craft training. It's more important. Aeon will be a far better teacher for you.
For real? Fuck yeah.
Aeon pats Milo's shoulders, tugging him gently back towards the rusted Zephyr car.
Just us then, lad. Just us. Let's see what you make of this vehicle. Let's see. It'll be safe, Alex. Safe with me. Yes.
Thanks, Aeon. I smile, watching the two of them chatter excitedly to one another as they turn away. Follow. Kai's gestures gruffly for us to follow. Nitro gathers his walking stick, letting me go first. We're hurtled through the bustling crowds of the Draconi village, the tribesmen parting as Caius leads the way, just as they would to me. The tense hush between us is broken only by Nitro, and the crisp tapping of his seeing stick on the ground. Despite his disability, he navigates the pathways extremely well. He seems just as happy moving around here as he does using his wit within the Blackstones. I'm guessing this is about whatever Travonia wanted to see Loken for this morning. He must consider it urgent enough to bring us in, too. I'm interested to know what my sister is plotting myself. Beware curiosity, Caius. Never heard the expression? Caius grumbles irritably. A black runner's affairs. Nothing worse than that tight lip of yours. What? I'm not being condescending. I'm far too busy thinking about important things that you wouldn't understand. I contain a laugh as Caius rolls his eyes. However, I detect a glimmer of amusement in his eye. He clearly enjoys Nitro's sass as much as I do. Out of nowhere, Caius turns and regards Nitro mid-stroll. It's been a while. It has. Keeping well? Fine, all things considered. You two know each other well? Only in passing. Aw, I thought we were supposed to be best friends. Loken will be devastated. Caius's eyes flick to me. I offered Nitro lodgings for a night a long time ago. He was searching for, what was it? A corpse? A dead auto monk near your land. Does that happen a lot? More than you'd think. Nitro and I both stare at Caius. Eventually, the tiger rolls his eyes in irritation. In case it wasn't obvious, no, I didn't kill them. I never... If I had, I'd have claimed the glory. A dead auto monk calls for celebration. And yet we need them. No, we don't. And here we go. What they do isn't for preservation's sake. It's a selfish monopoly. Ah, yes. So let's fix that by killing them all. It's not the worst idea. Close, though. It's a solution. Look at this place. He wildly gestures around the buildings, pointing out the interconnected solar panels, electric heaters, and functioning light bulbs. See all this? I can't see a thing. The old knowledge infests this place. It's nauseating. You're in dire need of a hobby. Consider drinking tea. Tea is revolting. Sacrilege. Come on, Caius. You have to admit, things would suck even more without the auto monks keeping bits of technology going. You're not seeing the problem, Alex. Alright, enlighten me. Oh boy, you shouldn't have asked. The fault lies with knowledge, not technology. I could use the Draconi heaters, but I could never fix them, maintain them, build them. Praise them for sharing their precious effort tech, but the Automonks will die before letting the knowledge slip between their fingers. I might have skipped something. Oops. There we go. It's all about control, Alex. So long as we use their technology, we need their knowledge. Control. Lo and behold, they have it. They've even the audacity to pull the strings on black runners. I believe he has some experience there. I remain quiet, not willing to satisfy him with an answer. Ignore whatever pathetic justification my sister makes. The day they stop maintaining all the technology she's thrown around, the Draconi will starve. I'll let my people burn before groveling to the old knowledge. It dulls the will to survive and de-skills the strong. The only reason nothing has been done is that nobody wakes up in the morning willing to give enough of a shit to deal with it. No one except you. How'd that go again? Caius bares his teeth at Nitro threateningly. Know your limits. The canine raises his hand and shrugs with a fair enough sentiment. Don't let this blind dog sway you, Alex. The Automonks are the purest of evils. Alayla is banality and ignorance, and it's by their design. The sooner we bite the hand that feeds, the sooner we're free. I've missed your bubbling charisma, Caius. I know you've got a lot of hate, but personally, I don't think you get enough. Ha! Then my convictions stand assured. You know damn well where the clans would be without the old knowledge and the salvage we find, and tearing each other to pieces for scraps. Don't act like the Riptide is an exception. We are the exception. We reject the old knowledge, and my clan thrives. Ah, ignorance, the dissidents, and ignoring the dissidents in your ranks, the deserters, the upstarts you execute on, what is it, a weekly basis? You're exaggerating. My point still stands. Your exception has a price of its own. Labor till death, dusk to dawn, or face the judgment of Caius. Life without the old knowledge isn't better than life with it. It's categorically worse. Good. Hardships force the weak to grow strong. It's a progression. Alex? I blink. Someone snapped out of a trance. I've only been half listening. What? You agree with Nitro, I assume? I'd be surprised. You've more sense than I ever took you for. I don't answer for a moment. Nitro's ears flick, curious for my response. I already know exactly what my thoughts on the matter are. Doesn't matter what I think. Doesn't matter what any of us think. The Cascade did this. The Blackstones did this. All of it. I don't give a shit about the Automonks. My people were massacred, and the clans erased from history. Now the world is falling apart. Hardly anyone wants to do anything about it. All they care about is salvage. I'm here for the Blackstones. I'm here to fix things. That's it. Caius grunts. I detect the hint of a smirk curling in the corner of his jaw. I'd expect nothing less of Loken's acolyte. No, Nitro's brow is tense, but he quickly forces a smirk when I imagine he senses me looking. Just don't turn into another mopey bastard, Alex. If you get too moody, I highly recommend to disagreeing loudly with everything Caius says. It never stops being funny. I smirk, much to the tiger's annoyance. Could be a fun hobby, I'll admit. All fun and games until someone loses an eye. And then it's just fun and games that someone can't see. Even Caius can't stop himself chuckling. I think I'll call it there. My throat is starting to feel a little rough, so I feel another conversation would be ill-advised. So as always, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.